Rebuttal. Lights, camera, action for the rebuttal. Friday, 14:39, 50 seconds. Year 2025. That's for tapping on guitars. That's how the brother taps. Dun, 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 uses the middle finger. So that's very important. And sometimes play the chords on the guitar. This is what it looks like holding the chord. It's normal. It's natural. Just like this. That's pussy G-spot. Squirts hand positions. Everything's just hand positions. All it is. Chords, music, vibration, frequency, consciousness, and unconsciousness. Friday, 14:40, 36 seconds here, 2025. 4th month, April 11th day. This is screen record. So brother's gonna get... There we are at 2,354,21,049.51 and rising. So at the 21st, 57-second hour, so 30 minutes, that'll be 20 plus 30, it'd be 52 at the 52-minute mark. That's the goal. So it's 14:41, so 10 after 3. There's the red bar on the side. Everything's recording. Now, just have to finish the blow off. It was another drawdown trade today. Around 5% drawdown. Minus $60. You gotta wipe the ass. This is the wiper. It's much more comfortable when it's wet. But brothers got too many hands going right now, so. Alright, here's today's shit. Whoop. That's a peanut buttery shit right there. Peanut buttery shit. Felt like nothing but fucking peanut butter coming out the ass. Alright.
Hey, Bob, she's getting hungry. Said she needs a strike.
He's striking.
She's down there. Ow. She's getting hungry.
Well, might as well go get a hunger strike. Brother's naked as all could be as a jaybird. I guess if the brother put on the WWE Worldwide Wrestling trunks, everything would be wonderful. So, keep those right there. Keep this down here. She's hungry.
She's on your bite, man.
Put on the wrestling trunks. There we are. There we are. Now we got the Steve Vai Vogelfungers. There's a video where a guitar video with Steve Vai, and he dives out the television onto his stomach. He's got nothing but a pair of Speedos on. All you see is ass, legs, and back. Now this is a real set of WWE Speedos. Everything's fluffed up and packed on in there to have it look good. It usually doesn't look that big though. The brother just fluffed it up a little bit. It's always wonderful to have some blood circulating. No use having a shriveled up prune. Need some fluff. So. Brother's got the chickens defrosted. So put that in there for now. Boob's crying for some yublids. She's hungry for yubs. She needs a can of mishmash. This might be a yummy can.
Here, Boo. You're hungry for you.
Brother's happy that he was down $112 and then managed to get it back down to.
Here, go, Boo. Here.
Throw that in there. Whenever she's hungry, feed her. Feed the cat when the cat's hungry. All right. And on back to the bedroom. Lie with the bed. Lie in the bed.
Here, Boo. Hello. Mary Nothings. Hopefully she'll like it. Yeah, I'm hungry enough. I'll lick this. I'll lick the shit out of this.
So she's gonna lick the shit out of it. Well, it's no fun being in a trade on drawdown, especially when the brother put a savior bet or a savior get the money back, bet 5 times as much just to get the money back quick. Nope, you can't use this with the screen record, so, but can at least have the battery going, so. Battery is on at 100%. Close to it. 99%. So here's, go to this trading screen. Brother was trading the fucking Aussie dollar. So go to the Aussie dollar. Here's the Aussie dollar, and the Aussie dollar was correlating with the Euro Aussie. So go to the Euro Aussie over here. Here's the Euro Aussie. So go back over to the put this at. Come on. There it is, 1,500 hours. Put the color, put it to green. And here's today's trade is at 5 o'clock this morning, 1,500 Greenwich Mean Time. Today's 2025 on the green bar down at the bottom. 04 April, the 11th day. 1500 is fucking Greenwich Mean Witch time over in London. That'd be 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Is 5 o'clock in the morning in Pacific Coast, America. So shut this fucking thing off. That fucking gray ball. That's the touch screen. Shut that fucking thing off. The gray ball will disappear. There. Careful with that red bar right there, right next to the fucking hitting that shit. Now the brother can bring up an arrow. All right, so 5 o'clock. We had news at 5:30. So this is a 15-minute chart up here in the corner. It says AUD USD, Australian US dollar, M15. So this goes through the 15-minute bar, short black one for 5 o'clock. Next one's 5:15, and this one right here is 5:30. That's when news came out. Here's the news. It was, refresh that. 5:30, news came out, core PPI, regular PPI. Remember to clean the PPI. I guess there'd be a wee eye too. We the people, we the people need a $10,000 Doge check. no need. A clawback with both hands, clawback, double it. Cats use both claws. They're ambidextrous. The market. Okay, so here, this bar right here, the market just sat there. So as soon as news came out, nothing. It is important. It is wonderful to note that the go to the hour, that the market was going up all London. Came down in Asia and was going up all night in London. And then when it got to the news, it just sat there. Yesterday was free cash. Yesterday was a profit day for those that traded profit. Oh, look at that. There's the Asian, 1 level, 2 level, 3 level, pull back, continuation. So it's nice to see that. The market already moved. And then when it got here today for news, it just sat there. Both news events. Fuck. So that just sat there for that bar right there, just sat there, didn't go nowhere. And then the next news came out at 7 o'clock, which is the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment and Inflation Expectations. It was bad news and flat news. 6.7%. They left out the forecast, but it's probably 6.7 for forecast because it came out black, which is denotes that it's the same price or same percent, same reading, same number. So if it was bad news for the dollar, both reports were pretty much bad news for the dollar. They were all red. And there it is over to the right hand side. Everything's red, and then the flat, just the same number. So everything was bad news for the dollar. But during the 7 o'clock hour, there's 5:15, 5:30, 5:45, 6 o'clock, 6:15, 7, 6:30, 6:45. This bar came down at 6:45. And then 7 o'clock news came out. And it just sat there for the news too. It didn't move. No spike, no nothing, no big price movement, just sat there. But it already put in a pin. And it broke yesterday's high. This green line is yesterday's high. It broke. And so on the daily, it was sitting at 3 bars, but the third bar wasn't finished. So white bar going up, which was the first green day, first up day. All these bars are coming down. And then it's the second white bar is the second up day. And it was closing higher, breakout. So the brother was thinking, oh, wonder if it's going to turn and go the other way. But the overall trend for the week is up. It's an engulfing up bar, overall trend. But overall trend on the long term is down. Everything's coming down, 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 and then bam, up. So fuck. See if the brother can get that fucking shit. The tiny little fucking bar. Fuck is it at? Fuck this. Get rid of it. Go to the 15-minute now. Get a new arrow. Alright, so it looked like it had made a top and it was ready to come down reverse. But come to find out, it was just having a dump and then a pump. It was having a pullback. So on the 5-minute chart, the brother noticed, the 5-minute chart, the brother noticed a reversal. Here's the reversal, an engulfment. Not a real engulfment, but pretty close to it. And then there was a pen hammer for going down. So as soon as that printed, brother got in the trade. He got in right down here because he got in late. A minute late. This bar was all the way black. Brother got in. So brother got in the trade right down here. It went down into profit. He put on 50 cents. It went down into $3 profit and then sat down there and just kind of went up and down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 15-minute bars. But this one right here, it went up 1, 2, 3. So the brother put a stop loss up above the pin hammer up here. So it came up 1, 2, 3, came up again, and then it started coiling right here. It came down and didn't get in a profit, just break even pretty much. Maybe there was 50 cents or $1 in a profit. Then it immediately, bam, slammed up, bam, slammed up, bam, slammed up. And the brother just held on to the trade. And as soon as it got to the stop loss up here, it got close, the brother put the stop loss up here. And it started going down, it came back down, and then it went up again. Bam. And the brother moved the stop loss before it got hit, put it up all the way up here. So about right in here, the brother said, well, it's at around, it probably looks like it's going to be turning. It was at 75. At 75 mark, which is a number right here, right in here. So the brother put on a $3 trade. It immediately went down on this black bar, and it was in $3 profit, and then went up and went up, came back down, and then the brother was going to get out if it broke this top. The brother was going to get out, but he didn't get out. He just stayed in. So it just stayed in and moved the stop loss. So it went up into here, and it was in $3 trade. It was like $70 in profit, plus the 50-cent trade that was down here. It was in about fucking $30 profit. It's at $80 on the $3 trade, because it went up to $120 right up here. And it hit the zeros. It hit the zeros. It was at 6295, so 62. It was close to zero, and brother figured it was going to reverse. So it did. So the brother had 50 cents and put our 40-cent trade to go down to get some money back, while this was going back into the reducing the drawdown. So it came down here, and the brother was going back and forth between screens. He was watching this one. This would be the Euro Australian. So it was right here when the brother put the trade on, and then all of a sudden, bam, it made a move down, a quick move down. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, bam, 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 1 minute at a time, bam, 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 bam. And then it pulled back a little bit, and then it said, "See you later," and it just kept going down all fucking morning. This would be around 8 o'clock, because that's when the brother figures that things were going to turn or start moving, is 8 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then closes at 2 o'clock. So it came all the way down here, and it just kept going down. And as this was going down, the Euro Aussie, the Australian US dollar was going up on the other platform. So it came down, and when the other one topped out, the other one bombed out, and then reversed. It started going back the other way. So So it came down here, it came down, and then it started going back up. Then it came down again, and then the brother put this line in right here because this was the break that broke above because it had a pullback and it broke above. So as soon as the brother put this white line in, all of a sudden this bar went, whoop, real quick. It went down, boom, 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 boom. 5 minutes, 1, 2, 5 1-minute bars, boop, boop, 3, 4, 5. And when it got down here, it started going up. And then the brother said, well, fuck this, might as well just cut the trade. So the brother cut the trade. It was the $3 trade that the brother got in over here at 75. Yeah, right here. Went down a little bit of profit, then said fuck off and all that shit. And it had cut that $3 trade. It was down to around $35 loss, and then cut the 50-cent trade was around $30 loss, or somewhere around there. And then it came back down. It went up, and then it came back down, and then it slowly started going back up. And of course, as this was going up, the other trade started coming back down. And there's that right there. Black bar started coming back down. Or actually, yeah, started going back down. Boobs is hungry. She's eating the shit out of that food. You gotta feed her the food when she's hungry. She starts begging when she's hungry. So and once again, as the trade was going up, the brother would go to the pound, start looking at the pound. It was just fucking fluctuating up, down, but going in an up direction. Going to the euro dollar is fluctuating down and decided to go back up. Anyway, so much for that. So the brother got out of the trade just before the 2 o'clock hour. It was 1 o'clock. And the brother was thinking, well, he's down 60. Let's see if he can get the $60 back. But nothing really materialized. The brother could have got into this one. He was watching it, the Australian. He was watching it. And he was thinking, all right, this one's going to top because it hit double zeros. Over here was at 1.80. Somewhere around there. And then had that black bar right there, which was the 30 pip drop. And that would have got the money back if the brother would have put a big trade on it. But it was just, brother just said, fuck it. Just go with the fucking loss. So the account's down to 978 now. And there's today's losses, a 36 and a 27. 27 is a 5-cent trade, and the $36 loss is a $3 trade, or a 30-cent trade. And there's the 4-cent trade. The brother had a little profit out of that. The brother was already up for the week. He was up $3 for the week. And so the actual loss is $56.75 total for the week. For the month, the brother's down 220 and 18. Of course, for the day, that's $60.29. So, which, brother started off, it was at, let's see how much, 978 plus 59. 978 plus 59 equals, so brother started off the morning with 1,037 times 5% is more like 1,037 times 6%. That's pretty close to it. So brother lost 6% today, which is 3% more than the 3%, which is popular amongst traders, 3%. But more discretional traders is trade just 1% loss. So,
Sorry. She's feeling good. She ate hard. Oh, hungry, man. I ate the shit out of that cat food right there. Yeah, poor good.
she was hungry hard. She's purring now. So, anyway. So that's today's trade. Brother was sitting there just glued to this fucking screen with fucking glasses on, looking at this little fucking smartphone, which is connected to the fucking TV. There's the TV up on the wall up there. There's the bed with the feet down here. So, and then the brother just kicks on the bed with the cat. Gets up, wakes up at 5, props the pillows up, and just starts trading in the bed. So, oh, that's that. And the timer's at 52, so that's pretty close. 30-minute video. All right, today's trade. Later.
Thanks to Saber. Come here, man. Look at him, man. You could use a couple dryer eyes, though. But I just ate a meal, so feeling kind of good. I got cat food breath.
Nothing worse than cat food breath. That stuff's strong.
Woo!
She says,
Suck it, fucker, suck it.
all right, later. Need that fucking button going.
The 1% big lesson for the day is wait till the brother was counter trading. Got caught in a counter trend trade. Is really what it comes down to. Brother got caught in a counter trend trade. So plus got caught in the same old fucking bullshit that always happens. Every time the brother's in a drawdown trade, it always goes into a small profit, then immediately reverses. And the brother just fucking sits there with it. And it ends up fucking just keep going the other way. So brother's got to overcome that bullshit. That fucking habit. Brother's got to fucking overcome that habit. And the giveaway is that it just sits there, looks like it's going to go, and it just sits there for around 30 minutes. Doesn't fucking go nowhere. And it just fucking goes the other way. So anyway, and brother got too hasty, looking to get the money back, putting on a 30-cent trade. Too hasty, and instead of waiting, for it to go all the way up to the next double zero numbers, and then get in a trade and come down with it. the way it goes sometimes. The brother did that before. He got in at the 75. Got in at 75 before, so brother's going to have to start changing that fucking habit. Wait till it gets to the 00 numbers, which is, 25 pip drawdown at 30 cents, which was an $80 drawdown at 25 pips. 30 cents per tick, 10 ticks per pip. That's $3. 3 times 25, so that's $75. 3 times 25, but it went up to 80, so it was a little bit more. But anyway, don't counter trend. It was, and the brother was kind of risking because it went to the, see this on the daily. This Australian dollar on the daily. It had 3 bars up. First green day, then a continuation breakout, and then this white bar was already printed during the Asian session and the London session. So the brother was thinking, oh, all right, that's going to be a 3-day reversal. And the big trend was going down, so that would have been. But the brother didn't keep that in mind. The big thing that the brother moved this thing. The big thing that the brother noticed, learned. Another thing the brother learned today is this was first green day dump or a retracement, and then bam, another green day and a retracement, and then bam, back up. So if the brother would have realized that it was gonna, brother's more conscious to now. The reason why it was sitting down here for 30 minutes is because all the big bankers were getting ready to load up and go the other way. And plus wait for other traders to see what, put all their fucking money and hopefully in the wrong direction so that they can lose their trades and the big bankers get to keep the money. So, or have their trades go on drawdown. It's not really loss, it's just a drawdown. But so went up, green day pullback, continuation, green day pullback, continuation. So the brother's gonna have to remember that for next time. Brother shall remember that. Next time there's 3 bars and this one isn't finished, to realize that if it looks like it's gonna be coming down, it could be a pullback. As soon as it stopped right there for 30 minutes, that was the clue. And then especially when it started going the other direction, that was the clue. So the brother, if the brother was conscious to that, he would have stopped out at the regular stop out and then just got in and went the other direction. And so looking at this from the 15-minute, when it came down here, hey boo, that bar right there, see, it came down, it didn't. That bar right there was the break of the low right there. It broke that bar, and then it came back down, and then this bar right here, an engulfment bar, And on the 5-minute chart, oh fuck. It's easier to see on the 5-minute. In the 5-minute, that there would be a break of the lows right there, break of those bars right there. Low bars, it broke, and then it came back down, and then it engulfed. And that's the clue that it was going in the it was reversing. That's the reversal clue right there. And so here's the W right here, the W. It looks like an M down here, like it's going to be going down, but it's not. Here's the big W right here, big W, and then especially when it came back down right here, and here's the green line was yesterday's high when it came down and then reversed and started going the other way. That was another clue. It didn't get in down here. So at the close, on the 5-minute, at the close of this bar right here, that would have been the get out of the trade bar. And there was another 5-minute pin hammer right here. And the brother was thinking of putting the stop above this pin hammer 5-minute and putting it above that one. And it would have stopped it out when it got right there. But as soon as this one printed, the brother's more conscious to the reversal. Just stop, cut the trade, and then put another trade and go in the opposite direction. So it would have immediately went in the profit, and then would have came down for the retest, went down to 0 again, and then at this bar it took off. And from there, it's smooth sailing all the way up to double zeros. And if the brother wanted, he could have put another trade going the opposite direction. But anyway, so much for that. It's a learning lesson. So, all right, now, later. The brother still got the WWE trunks on in bed. Look, the brother's on the mat. He's in the Worldwide Wrestling mat. In all kinds of Worldwide Wrestling positions. The balls go all over the place. Legs are all over the place, all over the mat. They're pinned up like girls, ready to be pumped and all that shit. All that shit happens in Worldwide Wrestling. It's all on the screen. It's on television in front of the whole audience in the Gladiator Stadium. They got it all up on the big screen. Balls in everybody's face, and it ain't no big deal. And it ain't no big deal, is it? Balls in everybody's Worldwide Wrestling Speedos. So the question is, and for those that like to ask questions, was Jesus hung on a cross? Some say he had a loose tunic on. Some say he was naked. Some say he had a pair of WWE Speedos on. So that everybody knew Jesus was a brother. Unless he had a cucumber in the shorts. Could have been a girl. Could have been a sister with a cucumber in the shorts. Or a pickle. A pickle and a plum. Pickle and a plum. Pickle and a plum. You know, a good sized plum. Anyway.
Hey, boob again. Take a couple cleanups.
So, you know, So the brother was somewhat distraught, going through all the feelings, being hooked on the screen for fucking 8 hours, from 5 till fucking 2. That's 8 hours hooked to